much like Jack's full.
Feels like Jack's full.
Yeah, but I got there too.
Gator talking about ways to perhaps fold. I don't think he's folding for 2K. Now, he's never ever raising.
Right? And the dude can play.
Please. Pocket tens for Ryan. Let's move on.
Just like a year or two.
Chat's ridiculous right now. Come on, guys.
He has the better size.
Yeah, way better size.
It does look like something out of the semi-pro Jackie Moon
but the older one,
wardrobe.
He was always a
Now you're going to
defensive
talk
player, but now
basketball?
he can score.
I mean, it's not, but it's the
It's
colors.
pretty scary.
So underrated.
Yeah, he's a lockdown defender. But
Matthew
now
Hall
he's
says
actually
Bobby
taking
Boucher
over
would
the
wear
game.
it.
Like,
Comment of the
there's a
chat so
string of,
far,
like, 20,
Matthew.
30-point games this summer.
I would agree to that.
It's really cool to watch.
And we're going to have a sandwich bet here, Ricky.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I mean, LeBron was always working with his kids.
Well, I think I'll go with the nines. I guess it's.
He looks to do it in a very
I guess it's the poker gods giving us a sign. Daddy Dad saying he's wearing a hockey jersey. He's got the Gretzky's.
All right.
This sandwich bet will decide it for all. If it's a 9, it's a hockey jersey.
For sure.
If there's a 10 on this flop,
Hopefully he does well in English.
No
but
sandwich.
he's looking
We need to
real sharp.
incorporate a new
I don't know
wrinkle.
if you know much about golf, but
If it's flop quads, it's 5 sandwiches.
oh, whoa, I'm not going to say no to that. Sure. I'm just surprised that came out of your mouth. But this is a troublesome flop for Daddy Dev, as his 9s are looking pretty good. But Ryan, with a stranglehold, 2 pair 10s and 3s. Wow, flop quads, 5 sandwiches announced and agreed to.
Ooh, there's my 10. It came 2 cards late.
2 cards late or 1 card late? That's the turn.
Burn.
Okay. To each their own. Wow, we're counting burn cards now?
That's the card.
That's the true dealer in you, counting burn cards. Nobody gives a shit about burn cards, Rick. 10's full. And Ryan with the check mark is going to continue to fire here. Can Daddy Dev get away? I think it's going to be hard to get away just yet.
Thank you, Casper, for that comment. He's going nowhere. How about a 9-ball corner pocket?
Oh, you want blood
Train wreck.
everywhere. Daddy Dev checks. Ryan will not be checking. What will be the sizing here? Only $28.95. Could rip it. Could go for some value. Maybe half pot. Everything's in play here.
thank you.
Danny Fenton.
All in. Does go
moment
for
here.
the overbet. All of it. And that might look a little bit bluffy. 9s and 3s. Not the worst hand here. Beating a bunch of holdings. Flush draw misses. Straight gets there. Losing all the overpairs, of course. Losing to any 3. Unlikely that Ryan would be holding a 3. Daddy Dev in a tough spot here. Can he get away?
What was it?
Asking for a count.
2891.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yuma says that's a greedy bet. It is greedy, but poker players are greedy. And if he gets paid here, it would be the maximum. A full double, and what's better than that? And it might be greedy, but it's a good bet. When you have your opponent in the blender, and they're very close to calling, it's a good bet, even if they fold. Can't fault a man for going for the maximum, thinking he could get it, pinning Daddy Dev on a hand like he has. And he looks to be leaning towards the fold, but card's not in the muck just yet.
Ryan looking pretty comfortable.
Daddy Dev looking kind of seasick. What's the pill? What's the Dramamine? Is that the stuff you take when you're on a boat swaying or on the airplane?
I think I read that somewhere. He makes the call.
Gets paid.
Listen.
All the chips going to Ryan.
Jacks for Gator. I'm dropping the weight. I've decided. He's Gator moving forward.
325.
All right, Boston Jimmy. We will wait to see to get you in. You know we'll do our best. Daddy Dev 3-bets 325 puts a purple chip out there. That's $500, folks.
Your story.
Quick call from Gator.
Doesn't check out.
We're just going to go with Gator.
Like you said,
I'm going with Gator. You can live your life. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're a grown-ass man.
10 Trey trips for Daddy D.
Too boring for that. We're not chatting it up enough.
Pretty gross. Flop here. Daddy Dev absolutely binks it.
240. 240.
Thank you. Yeah.
Are you gonna fill that seat or I think he's going to the
Aaron
airport.
Barch watching from the great state of Maine. Go get a lobster roll. God, I love lobster rolls.
So do I. $240. Gator just calls. Goes into the check call mode. 1140 here. Daddy Dev looks back down at his holdings. Can't believe what he sees. Scratching his face. Does the man shave? Just it's still questionable. A lot of baby faces here. And he goes large. Large sizing. Daddy Dev makes it 9 something. 950. Gator's going to have to call this.
Yeah, I mean, a 10 high board here. Board is paired, but you got the jiggities. Makes the call.
There we go. Now we got some viewers.
Yeah, what do you need?
I guess I could have made that easier. for you.
Need a blackjack for Gator. Does not come.
Might save him some money. Daddy Dev's going to continue to fire, though. Goes for the similar sizing there on the turn. And that's going to get Gator thinking.
I wish you were deeper so I could bluff it. Ah, fuck. Back sleeve. Pretty good sizing there. Really good sizing.
Did you get some chips?
I was snapping all in.
You got somebody coming.
All right.
It'll be like 20 minutes though. 20 minutes.
I bet you.
I'm down with it.
Players want Skull Mike to get some chips on that table.
Careful what you wish for. Gator in the blender again. Might be paying rent today in the blender. No discounts. The wager is 1,000. I think you're going to have to pay this off.
I just don't think you're going to 3-barrel this fucking 10-3-3-4.
Boston Jimmy, that's funny.
You check back most of your ace kings on the turn. King, queen of clubs, will check back mostly.
Just pay it off, Gator, and let's move on to the next hand. We know you're not folding.
Your mic's on, right?
Makes the call. There's the tray.
We could have played it
And
big.
Daddy Dev gets a lot of the money back that he lost earlier.
Let's go.
Ace Jack 8. Skittles, 2 pair for Ryan. backdoor flush draw for Gator. Row, row, row your boat on the turn. Trademark Skull Mike. Gator's just running into a brick wall these last 3 hands.
Ryan just has it every time. He hasn't given the other players reason to think otherwise. Running hot in the 2 seat, and Gator goes for the overbet here on the turn. It's going to be hard for Ryan to navigate here. Does he just want to flat this and see if Gator does indeed fire again here on the river? And that's what he's going to do here, setting the trap, so I don't want Ryan to lead here. Check this over again, let Gator get to continue to fire. Diamonds get here, also Broadway checks in, so a pretty, very, very wet board.
Andrew Sousa correcting me. It's aces up, Rick. It's not 2 pair.
Gator gonna go for it after telling a story here on the turn, and he's about to torch. How much money are we torching here? About $700? A little more than that.
A little more than that.
We are torching over 1,000.
$1,250.
Goes for the overbet, and you know what I say about the overbet, especially on the river. Nuts or bullshit air. And Queen High is the ladder here. We are flying in the air, jumping out of planes with no parachutes. Queen High. Aces full for Ryan. Could be worried about ace jack or ace king, but he's never ever folding. Might not raise though. Just elects on making the call. Sees the good news. He's going to get paid again. Ryan up about a buy-in right now, and Gator is spiraling.
Spiraling the last 3 or 4 hands.
It's empty for
No, he's really glad he got it.
Before I got here.
Man, you guys are good. Holding top hand, top pair.
What team, William McKay?
That's weird.
A lot of hands here. Cinnabon is going to 3-bet the ace-9 off, and that is going to thin down the field. Gator in position with a pretty 10-9 of hearts. Has a lot of playability post-flop. Only has to worry about Justin behind him, who's also going to call light with the queen 6. So, going to go 3 ways. Jack high flop with an 8 and a 3.
I didn't realize. I was like, oh, the tattoo.
Open-ender for Gator.
It sounded a little bit. No, you haven't. Really? You're kidding. No, he's not.
Not like that.
Why you nodded? He's not in the back. Like, yeah, he's been here. I'm like, what?
No, it's 7 minutes later.
Okay, good. I was about to say, like, what?
Usually poker players are a little more attentive.
I'm talking Eli. I haven't seen Eli in, like, what is it, 4 months?
Eli not interested in having conversations right now. Starting to build a pot with ace high. Little does he know, ace high is the best hand. Slows down, perhaps the door is open for Gator. Wouldn't mind firing something like 1/3 pot here to perhaps represent something on the river and go for a shove, apply max pressure to the Cinnabon. Nobody wants to get bluffed or lose their entire stack about 3 hands into a stream, so pretty unlikely that Cinnabon would put his entire stack in light. But if anybody would do it, it would be Cinnabon. Not his first stream or his first rodeo. Ace high is good here, and Gator goes very, very small, 375. So setting up a river jam, I believe Gator will do if he misses. But he doesn't need to worry about that. He connects, flush gets there. Board is paired. Straight now good. And not really a good board here for Cinnabon. He's a little bit confused, trying to figure out the best way to navigate this river. And I think you got to wave the white flag. But that's not in Cinnabon's nature. Reaching for a load of black chips, and he's probably going to get stacked.
There is no white flag in Cinnabon's nation.
2K, maybe Cinnabon saves the remaining 1590 behind if Gator just wants to play it passively and just call it off.
Man, it feels so much like Jack's full.
Feels like Jack's full.
Yeah, but I got there too.
Gator talking about ways to perhaps fold. I don't think he's folding for 2K. Now, he's never ever raising. Now, but it's either calling off the 2K or folding, and I think he's going to call. He's going to fold the straight. If he folds the straight, Cinnabon's going to show it right in his face. Salt in the wound. We're not folding here. We're just going to chat in our own head. We're never folding for 2K.
Guess flush no good, huh?
Saying he has a flush.
Oh, man.
Trying to get a read. Looking down at 10-9 of hearts.
Don't rip
He's-
our cards.
This is folding formation.
He
Oh my
makes
God.
the fold.
Wow. Show it, Cinna. You know you got to show it. For the stream for Chatsville, show it.
Is
No, not going to show it.
not going to show it.